Now right here. All right. Let me just check if I'm live. Let me just check if I'm live real quick. Let's see. All right, everybody. Let's see. I'm just checking if I'm live real quick. All right. Let's see. Just check if I'm live. All right, I'm live. So I just wanted to jump in here real quick to talk about the real reason why making connections and networking is important. So I wanted to take a couple of seconds, seconds, really quick, just to talk about the real reason why networking and making connections is very important. All right, the real reason. So a lot of people may network and make connections, for different reasons, maybe to acquire more clients or just to be more social, to acquire more friends, to have more opportunities. It's obviously good to network and make more connections, because the more people the more opportunities you're going to be exposed to. Because if you know someone, that someone may know someone that you may need. But today I want to talk about the real reason why making connections and networking is very important. All right, so a couple of days ago, I talked about the ladder of value. All right, the ladder of value, and I talked about how implementators, all right, people that implement. So, for example, in a hotel, the implementators are, so for example, the people that clean the rooms, the people that do the laundry, the people that clean the toilets. So they are the implementators, and they are at the lowest level of the ladder of value. Not because what they do is not valuable. I mean, what they do has to be done. It is valuable, but they're just the ones that get paid the least. They're the ones that are trading their time for money. They're the ones that are using their muscles to get this work done, and they're the ones that are getting paid the least. So implementators are the ones with the hardest work, getting paid the least. Then the second level are the unificators. All right, so unificators are like people who get things together. All right, so unify things, such as what is this? What is the name of this woman? I don't know, this woman who's a billionaire, she had a TV show. Well, basically she didn't do anything. Basically, she just got people together and she put them together on her show, all right, and become a billionaire by just putting people together. Like her TV show wasn't about anything other than the stories of other people, other than other people talking. So she unified resources, put them together to make something really valuable out of them. And then on the top two levels of the ladder of value are communicators and thinkers, people who use their imagination. So communicators could be coaches, communicators could be managers, communicators could be anyone who uses their mouth, all right, their communication, their mouth, to send the message of what needs to be done. So these would be like leaders, But then at the top, at the highest level of the ladder of value, people that get paid the most for their work are people who use their imagination, people who think. All right. So the real reason why making connections and networking is very important is, and this was something that that it hit me in one of my meditations, that I was able to see all of a sudden. Like I had learned about this while back, but I wasn't able to conceptualize exactly why, what being at the top of the ladder of value meant, and why making connections and networking was so important. So, one day I was meditating, and then all of a sudden this came to my mind, and all of a sudden a realization came to my mind of why making connections and networking is very important. So people who use their imagination, people who think, all right, as their form of value, in like in an enterprise, in a company, the thinkers are not doing nothing. The thinkers aren't doing anything with their hands. They're basically not doing anything. The only thing that they do is that they think. So it's like they're playing chess, all right? So they're playing chess. They take a step back and they think about what needs to be moved in what direction, So they think about the next steps, the next big moves. So it's like playing chess. So the thinkers, people who use their imagination, who only use their brain to work, and they're the ones that get paid the most. And the reason why making connections and networking is so important is because by the time, so you start off by an implementator. So no matter who you are, insurance agent, digital marketer, no matter who you are, you start off here. You start off making calls, you start off making sales, and then you build a team, and then you unify different aspects of of people, different resources, different kinds of resources, time, money, people. You unify them, you create a team, and now you get paid more because you can make more, you can produce more, all right? You can produce more, you can produce more business, you can get better results with a team by unifying a group of people, by unifying resources. And then when you're a communicator, now you're managing people, you're communicating a message of what you want to get done. But when you're a thinker at a big enterprise or at a big company, you're basically just using your mind and thinking about the next moves, thinking about what needs to be moved in what direction. And when you're here, connections and networking becomes very important because you're able to network with other big thinkers, with other people who think and get paid for thinking. So, so for example, let's say that you are the CEO of a big enterprise and your main task is to think, all right? To think what pieces of the puzzle need to be moved, what pieces of the chess game need to be moved, because it's all a game. And you only think and you use your imagination. So if you're missing a certain piece, connections and networking becomes very important because you might know another big business owner who has that piece, and now you're able to connect with him, call him and be like, hey, I'm playing this chess game right here, which is business. I'm playing this chess game right here, and I'm missing this piece, man. Do you by any chance do you have that piece? And then he's like, yeah. All right, thank you. You grab that piece, you put it where it should be. All right. All of a sudden, you're playing your chess game, your business game, moving pieces all around the board, making moves, and all of a sudden you need one more piece, or one piece needs to be moved in a certain direction in which you're not able to do it, right? So you call someone who is able to do it, and you're like, hey man, I need this piece to be moved in a specific way. Are you able to help me with that? And that business owner, that other thinker is like, yeah man, I might know, what man, I can't help you, but I know someone who does, and he introduces you to someone, to some other big business owner that has that piece, or that is able to move that piece for you. You connect with him, and you move that piece, and he helps you move that piece on your chessboard, on your game of business. So making connections and networking becomes very important at this level of the ladder of value. So right now, maybe if you're young, if you're just starting your business, your career, networking, you might see networking and making connections as a waste of time. But the reality is that, once you grow, once you scale up the ladder of value, and you go from implementator to unificator to communicator, and you're able to build your business in which the only thing that you have to do is think about what pieces of the puzzle, what pieces of the business need to be moved.